Baby.
We are live. As y'all can see, this is Pages of Power Up episode. We talking about comics, all that. I don't even need to introduce everybody. We are now regular scheduled programming with the gang. And let's go ahead and start and get to it. So let's start off from the top of the top. Um Ratings. What do we think?
I'm gonna let DJ go ahead and shit on it right quick.
Go ahead and let DJ shit on it. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go
70,
ahead,
I'm
bro.
just saying.
You
Harsh
still got
rating.
corny shit.
Hey man, harsh rating. I give it a 7. Not being a harsh rating, I give it an 8. Pretty decent movie. Um, Not my favorite, but it wasn't god awful. Just wasn't my favorite.
Okay, Nate, what you got it?
I needed DJ to set me up for the oop right quick. Man, that shit was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been better. It could have been better. It could have been better. The
Okay.
only reason why I say that is because they hyped the fuck out of Hulk, and we barely got like anything out of him. We got some shit, but it could have been way better the way they was hyping that shit up. But I will give it a solid 8. 7, 8, yeah, roughly around there. That's my harsh take on it. If they would have given me more of a Hulk fight, I would have given that shit a 9, 9, 10 easily.
I,
9.6.
a
I
nine
mean, I'm
point
fine with that.
six.
I'm fine with
Wait,
that. I'm fine with that.
wait,
I'm
wait,
fine
wait,
with
wait,
that.
wait. Hold on, hold on,
I'm
hold
fine
on.
with that.
Now the track, let us stay facts. A 9.6, James. That's what you're saying?
9.6.
Out of what, like 20 or like
Wait,
out
is that
of
your harsh or is that your like fandom pick? Like,
No, that's like my like. I don't have a separate. I don't have a separate like.
so that's your all in
What's
all
the name?
rating.
That's
that's
like my all in all rating. Like my original rating was like a 9.8, and then I took it down to a 9.6.
Hmm.
no way. No way.
Yeah, yeah,
now
yeah.
now you gotta explain yourself.
Yeah.
9.6 out of 10?
Yep.
Why? How?
I mean, as I sat up here and really thought about it, I don't think that depending like the type of person I am and the type of comics I like about Spider-Man and what makes Spider-Man great to me, I didn't have a lot of qualms. Like, I mean, I'm just kind of being honest. Like people were like, "Oh, well, we're people okay, for everybody rebuttal that says, "Oh, well, this is not even a Spider-Man movie." No, Civil War is like an indication of supposed to be a Captain America movie, but it was not. This was definitely a Spider-Man movie. That's number one. Number two, oh, he 4 years in, don't have a villain. No, he smoked every villain. They came back, smoked every villain or got smoked by them in 40. He has his two like villains as far as Vulture, Scorpion, smoke them. And then it's also like if you expect somebody else to be big, this nigga has fought damn near this Spider-Man that we have is too far of a curve. If he got anybody that gave him bump now, it would be fake. Wouldn't make any sense. Like it,
My problems with the game, but go ahead.
nah, but I mean, if Spider-Man is losing to Tombstone, you know how much backlash we'll have. Think about how many people that he fought that was better than
Tombstone?
than Tombstone. Think
He
about the
fought
galactic things
Thanos.
he helped fight versus just a Tombstone. Like people want to scale it down, but that's not the case. So we need somebody that is strong enough to make that sense. All right, Hulk thing. Obviously, it's a Spider-Man movie, but they did Hulk justice. Let's just keep it a buck. There's already people complaining, Nate, when you talked about like the Hulk, saying why the Hulk didn't kill this nigga. There's a simple reason
No,
why.
I ain't want
Like
him to
that, like
kill him.
yeah. If they let it go on, the longer it would have been, he would have killed him, and then people would have complained about that. Oh, we complain more about that. We got Savage Hulk back. We got the Hulk that we wanted back to go ahead and show him love, and it took years to happen, but it happened in this. If y'all wanted the sucker ass Hulk, they could have been that, but
Man.
unfortunately, that's what needed to be brought back, and they get brought back with that. Punisher, absolutely great duo when it came down to it. Act his ass off. That was one of the bigger things that I say that it's great because we have all been on this podcast and said that we need these universes to connect. Now we get the universe to connect. Now people complaining. We get people saying, "How's everybody's in New York?" But nobody get there. We get that with Spider Man. Oh, well, it's too many people, and people got to make up their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like That's the realization. That's been a complaint for months. Even DJ mentioned Wonder Man. We needed a cameo. We got all the cameos in here, and there's people that have been on that side. All the cameos. People are actually in New York to connect it. People complain. Is if you look at the Amazing Spider-Man in general, in both situations, he's always had somebody in there. Doctor Doom was on the fifth issue when Spider-Man first came out. Therefore, shows that he had been crossing for it in the very beginning. We grew up with the Amazing Spider-Man. We saw that. Then they did a redo of the Amazing Spider-Man 2000, which was really good. Nothing but cross-ups. So I get the qualms, but like the things that outweigh it is absolutely insane.
I don't think the movie was bad. I just think that we could have got a little bit longer of a fight. As much as they was hyping the fuck out of Hawk, bro. They was like, this nigga coming back. And he did come back, but it was like, for me, that shit was such a short fight. And it was such a like, it really wasn't Peter beat him. The nigga just said, I'm gonna just let go. Like I realized, oh, this is
Yeah.
Peter. So it's like, all right, cool. But it would have been cool to see a little bit more of like, I mean, I understand the nigga said,
He would have killed
fight,
something, bro.
you fight Hulk, I'm gonna go over here and kill this chick. Like, I understand that. The nigga still would have lost, but it would have been cool to see a little bit more of a matchup, a little bit more quips, him doing more Spidey shit. He did it, but it was just, it felt really quick for what it was. I know the main topic or the main theme was Jean and Spidey, which made sense. Cool. But like I said, as a Hawk fan, I just wanted to see a little bit more of my boy in the movie. As much as they hyped it and kept saying, Hawk in the thing, and it's gonna be Spidey versus Hawk, but that was like 5 minutes of the movie, comparatively speaking to everybody else. I do agree with you on the whole villain aspect. It wouldn't have made sense for him to fight Thanos and then come in and lose the Tombstone. I mean, granted, they did kind of show a little bit of his growth between the 4 years. So yeah, he did take some L's in those 4 years. So he had to like really, because like if you think about it, and like I was telling y'all before the pod started, I went back and watched a lot of the movies with my girl, a lot of Spider-Man movies with my girl, and you could see the growth. He was still a kid. He's still a young adult at this point, college time. So he's still learning to fight these people on his own with no help. They just know Spidey. So this is the Spidey we finally wanted for so long. So I'm here for it.
Little Henny me is crazy. Hey, talk to him, Pack. Talk to
Hey,
him, Pack.
don't let the
Shoot, so Lord, talk
My
to him,
only
Pack.
my only gripe, it's not even with the movie. The movie was great. My only thing was I was sitting there like, yo, this nigga Spidey gonna be op number one, bro. This nigga created the thing that suppresses all the fucking mutants, bro. This nigga is op number one.
Oppenheimer. He's
wait,
Oppenheimer, bro. He's
wait.
Oppenheimer.
Are they mutants or are they enhanced beings?
No, they said to control
They didn't.
all mutations, and
Cut
her
out.
being a mutation. Also,
Is she a
we already
mutation? Is
we
she a
already know
mutant?
where she going
Come on,
upstate, bro. She
man.
going
We do
upstate New
know.
York.
We don't even
Come
know if
on.
she going upstate,
She's
bruh.
definitely
Going
going upstate
upstate,
New
nigga.
York. Hey, let him know. Let him know. He going
No,
upstate, bro.
come on, man.
She packed her bags. We going
We
upstate.
we know this. We know this. We know she. It looks like she's heading up to Camden, New Jersey. However, this movie did nothing to state that fact, bruh. I know y'all said, "Oh, it's lore. It's so lore accurate." They had all this. They did a terrible job of displaying all these resources, bruh. A absolute shit show of a job displaying all these resources, bruh. For one, I told y'all off top what I didn't want to see weeks ago. And that's exactly what the fuck they did, which makes my rating, my real harsh rating, like a 6, bruh. They Fantastic Four the shit out of all those villains that they threw in the trailer, which is ass. Even though like people
I
been
see what
coming
you're
out
talking about.
saying, like, come on, bruh, we just knew they was gonna do that. We got Tombstone, we got Scorpion, we got the Hand, we got the
I will
Vulture,
say they
fucking
did a better
Ramrod.
job than Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, they just showed us like on a cartoon. At least we actually see Spidey do like little fights.
Bruh, if you
Yeah,
want to see Tombstone get knocked out for 2 or 3 minutes out the what's name, don't ever film shit ever. Because he's
bro.
getting smoked. Let's just
What is
keep it up. He's getting smoked.
the point of having a nigga in a movie just to drop one dialogue and then showing him in every trailer just to drop two lines?
Bruh,
This
showing him in
this
every
Yeah,
trailer. What trailer
he
did you
was
see him?
he was a prequel prequel
bro.
villain. I ain't gonna hold you.
Come
They
on.
made it seem like
A,
he was
a
gonna
pre,
be like
a,
pinnacle to the story. As I think that is that what you talking about, DJ? Like how they
yeah,
dropped the
bro.
people, they made it seem like it was gonna be more
Bruh.
pinnacle to the story, at least the villains.
All the trailers that they released showed Spider-Man fighting all these villains. All that
Yeah,
shit happened in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Literally the first
yeah,
5 minutes. The only villain that came back from that flip book of a scene was Scorpion.
yeah.
And he not even that tough. Like, he wasn't even that tough of a villain, bro.
That's the thing. None of these guys are tough by
None
that
of
manners.
none of
What do
them are
you?
none of them are tough, but it could have been done way better, bro. I would prefer her try to use
So,
all of them
Hey, shout
instead.
out to the actor of
oh,
Tombstone
okay,
though. He got his bag
okay.
though for his little
He
two
did.
minutes.
He did get his back. Shout out to him. So okay, I got it. So I
Everybody
got it.
got it.
So DJ essentially wanted 30 minutes of us showing these bums get mopped up by Spider
Oh,
Man and get wrapped up. That's what you wanted. All right, that's cool. That's
bro,
cool. I get it.
I would have took all right, cause all right, hear me out, right? I see what you're saying. You're trying to make my point sound crazy, but it's not crazy.
If
But
if it was
you
legit, if it
take
was somebody legit, I wouldn't be mad at. None of them niggas
all
were
right,
legit.
so hear me out. The hand wasn't legit. They showed that scene from the hand in the first little flip book of the first 5 minute flip book of Spider-Man
Mhm,
fighting. Then they
mhm.
also showed that same fight at the end of the movie in the trailer. The only thing they didn't show was him doing the web NATO. That's it. They showed this.
They didn't show him outside though. They didn't show him outside. They
They
did a
did show
fake
him
one. This.
outside in the trailer.
I don't
The
remember. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
because that was the trailer. Everybody was saying no, it's supposed to be another hero helping him. You see how it's
Yeah.
angled? It's supposed to be somebody underneath him and somebody attacking above Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They showed that whole scene in the flip book, and then they showed the whole jail fight in the trailer with him getting stabbed up and whooped and his mask off. They showed,
They didn't show the whole what's the name. You're amping it.
the only
They
thing they
show him
didn't
break the
show was
sword.
him. The only thing they didn't show was him doing the spinning web at the end. Spoilers if y'all ain't seen the movie, but it's too fucking late.
What? Hold on. No. They
Come bro.
showed clips of show clips of that. I mean, don't, bro. If you want to go back and we go look at receipts, go ahead. Then I can go ahead and break it piece by piece by piece and what's the part. I can get anal like that. Pause.
They
I
showed
get-
they showed they showed the hand in the jail attacking Spider-Man, and
and you
of course
saw
they're
him
not. And they showed
break with the sword.
the only thing they didn't show was him jumping in the air saying, "I'm both," and doing the Spider-Man web NATO. That's the only
Bruh.
thing they didn't show from that fight, bro.
Spider-Man Web NATO. He fought the main chick, jumped over there, almost killed the guy, did the web to hold him. Boom, 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 boom. They didn't show the scenes where he was getting fucked up before that, when he was getting hit by everything. Boom, 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 boom.
Imply that from the trailer when you see him get
Then,
his face completely fucked up and
bruh,
he's kicking the sword.
implying versus showing things is different.
Bro,
I hear you, DJ.
they going upstate, but they didn't show that she was going upstate.
Wait, you said no, they literally show her riding upstate.
My goodness.
Yes, going to woods. What else do you expect?
She could be going to fucking Kansas. We don't know where she going. They didn't give no sense of direction to none of that. They just said, all right, put her on a bus, make her look out the window with some trees in the background. She could be fucking going to fucking Carmitage. We don't know where the fuck she's going, bruh. She's just on a bus.
Speaking of bus, real quick, side note, right quick. I feel like that was Rogue on that bus scene when Spidey hit the fucking thing and there's a girl.
It wasn't. They already confirmed it.
Well, it's not. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
shorty with the
Yeah.
black and brown hair.
Yeah. Yeah, they confirmed that.
It was the
wasn't her.
same bus that Jean was on when she was going upstate. That's why I was like, maybe it is Rogue.
That would have been icy, but nah, it wasn't. It wasn't that.
They not that
Unfortunately.
good, bro. Directors ain't that good, bro. Come on, man. They wasn't that good, bro.
Also,
But
Rogue
also,
had. Go ahead, but go ahead. My bad. We got away from the plot.
I'm just saying, like, bro, they could have did more with the resources. I feel like a lot was left on the chopping board for this movie. It was a lot. It was a lot. Well, I will tell y'all exactly where the movie dropped off for me. It's when we get into Act 2. Spider-Man he's turning into arachnoid Spider-Man. Hormones are going crazy.
Mhm.
The nigga, this is where the movie lost me. The nigga jumps out the window, the web grenade explodes out the window, right? Out of his apartment. Somehow, some way, Jean Grey is in said apartment. The nigga decides to go all the way across town to MJ's apartment to chase Jean Grey, who is in his apartment, who's literally in the alleyway. He's looking at her on the camera in his apartment. All he would have had to do was go in the alleyway, climb up the window, back in his apartment, plot ends. Instead, this nigga says, you know what? I'm gonna go all the way across town to chase somebody who I don't even know exists. I don't even know who she is or what she looks like. Then she meets him across town. It's so bad, bro. Movie
I
is
will
bad.
say I thought that same thing watching it. I was like, she's like too like literally she's right there. He knows that she's in
She's
his
right
damn
there.
apartment. He could have stopped it. Even if she tried to like, she was phasing real fast and got to her, he has her. So he could just threaten her. Or take the fucking chip and put it on her ass. It's right there.
Well, he ain't figured the chip out at that point. The chip
Nah,
is
I
still
thought he had it on him at that point.
No,
he
he
had it
didn't
on
figure
him,
it
but
out.
he had it on him, but it malfunctioned, and that's what
Yeah,
caused
Okay.
it to go into
yeah.
that explode into the street. But she was literally in his apartment, and that's when I knew that
So
the
wait,
editing,
wait,
the editing had gone to bed.
wait. Hold on. So she said she was in the apartment. Because I
Yeah.
remember when she was in the apartment, in his apartment, and he was on
Mhm.
the other side of the city.
No, he was right
No,
downstairs. Because that was when the
he had
guy
just
that
left his apartment because he had just woke up from his nap after you know what I'm saying, like exploding
Oh,
his car.
he got no, remember he got blasted out, and then the fucking dude that sounded like Miles from the animated
yeah.
joint
He pulled
started
up. He
talking to
pulled up.
him,
Yeah, talking to him.
and then he like was looking at the shit, and it was literally right above him. He could have just went up.
Right there, bro. Literally right there.
So
But
when he was talking to
instead,
the
we have to
dude,
do a whole chase
Yeah,
scene with the fake Mister Negative that they also threw in the in the trailer. That wasn't a real Mister Negative. It was just an Asian nigga flying a helicopter.
an Asian can flying a helicopter.
Terrible,
That's
terrible,
hilarious.
terrible writing, bro. Terrible, terrible movie, bro.
I
it's
remember
not
it
a
like that.
terrible movie. I'm not with DJ on
I
that
mean,
one,
nah.
bro.
I mean,
I
maybe,
mean, it's not a
maybe.
terrible movie, but that's terrible editing. I should say, like, because people are coming out and saying, like, all right, it was a bajillion scenes shot with different actors from this movie. A lot of people shot different cameos, yada yada yada. They just cut a lot of it out. So I'm sure there probably was a Mister
I
Negative
mean,
scene and all that,
yeah.
but
It
that was
wasn't. It wasn't. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think he was part of
I
it.
actually have like a list and notes of plots of what they were supposed to do and what was going on. It was got cut off. So I will bring that up later down in the video, and we can go ahead and discuss what we think about that as
The
far as like
thing,
the stuff.
the thing I do want to give it praise though, because like seeing him go the first three movies, like I said, I rewatched all of them.
I'm saying.
Seeing him go the first three movies till now, and then at the end him actually be the Spider-Man, because I still had this thing, bro. Toby's still that Spider-Man
I feel that.
as far as strength and everything. But now that Tom Holland is embracing both
It's
sides of
clear.
him and had that little power up, now he can rock. Now he can do something. Now I got him up there. Now I got, because like I saw something online that said when Tom Holland was in rage for him trying to kill Green Goblin at the end of Far From Home, Toby was holding that shit back.
Yeah, facts.
No diff. Now, if it would have been Brand New Day, Tom Holland, it would have been a little bit different story. But now that
I
he
mean,
got
yeah,
his shit,
I would expect Toby to be holding that back since Toby's 60.
all right, bro. All right, bro.
I expect that, and that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
Spider-Man
sense.
notoriously has back problems, bro. It's the thing. It's the thing, bro. No matter which version of Spider-Man
I
you
was about to
get.
say, yeah, they did point that out. No matter what, superhuman, and then they still fall, and it's like my back, my back.
They back broken pause.
And so I mean, well, I'm going to go ahead and look at that next time I look at it and revisit that apartment scene. See if I go ahead and really look into that and break that part down. So I'll be happy to look over that part again
Also,
to explain that.
the whole thing with the hang, it wasn't even a jail. It was just the DODC building. So we got no Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? We got none of that. All our theories about Daredevil popping up, him breaking out of jail, they dubbed that because it wasn't even a fucking jail.
Well,
It's
he
just
Well,
does.
cells.
no.
He does in the next season, but I don't think he's at that jail. When he got arrested at the end, I think it was just regular New York City,
Yeah,
I,
NYPD.
he's
I'm about
not.
to say, I'm about to say,
He then wasn't jail. It was the damage control building. It just looked like a jail.
Who for? What are you talking about?
Spider Man when he fought the hand and he rescued Jean Grey at the end. When we were
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, no, that was
he's
damage control. Yeah.
yeah, like, but I'm just saying, like the theories that we had earlier, like, oh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
it looks like the prison where Daredevil's gonna be. Wasn't even a fucking jail, bro. Well, they
That
did a
would have
terrible
been
set.
cool. That would have been cool to have like that, but going back to what James said earlier, it would have been too much. But my caveat to that, to get on DJ's side with that, is the way they did Tombstone, they could have just threw Daredevil in there for a quick little he out there, like, during Jean Grey's little force push, he escaped from there type shit. You know,
no, because
if they would have had him.
then you would have people say, why would you throw Daredevil in and for him not do nothing?
Why would you throw Tombstone in your friend and not do anything?
Because he's a scrub and Daredevil's not. Next. It's simple. People are telling you, stop giving credit to Ken. Stop giving.
All these niggas are scrubs. Daredevil ain't got no movies.
Look, you gotta understand, bro.
Wait, he do,
Bro,
he do. He got Ben Affleck. Stop
Then
playing with him. Stop playing with him.
like Daredevil ain't a scrub. Then you never disrespect him.
he is scrub too. Look, it's French fry, it's Frenches and it's franchises and French fries. All right, you gotta understand. A lot of niggas were French fries. All right, let's just keep it a buck. That's where I'm standing at with that. Like I said, if it was it's a weird spot to put at because it's like if you like I wanted uh like a villain, like a dominant villain. But I understand why they did it like this because the next two movies were probably most likely gonna get that because of those things. Um,
I don't think
I,
that they could have done that, only being because of the fact that we've seen him fight villains. He fought Thanos.
yeah,
So
bruh.
he
He,
fought two
he
different versions of Thanos, and I feel like you were saying that them going into the next movies, they don't want something big right now. It's got to lead up. Also, I don't think the post credit scene. A lot of people are saying it's Venom. I don't think it's Venom.
he
What
could
I'm
just
thinking
flex.
is,
Talk to him back.
I
Talk to him
think it's
back.
I feel like it's Toby. I've been seeing set pieces with Toby on the jump with Robbie Downey Jr. for Doomsday. So I feel like it's that because it was a Spidey symbol, not
Oh,
you know
you're talking about the end
the
of it.
end credit. Yeah.
I mean, I still think it go either way. I still think it can go like Venom as well.
I hate it.
As much as I want it to be, I know it's not going to be. Let's be honest.
Bruh, it's not gonna be nothing we want, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bruh, my problem is with Marvel. This my whole take. My problem is with Marvel, bruh. Y'all can't tell me, bruh, like y'all was like hype about the end credit scene. Like y'all
I
can't
thought it
tell
was,
me.
they didn't even have a mid. It was just straight end. You had to wait
I
for
mean,
that shit.
I'm not mad at that credit scene. I don't want anything that I know with a definitive answer.
Wow.
I don't want anything if I know for because the reason I don't want to know for anything for the definitive answer because I want to go like we're about to really start a new phase of
Hmm.
Marvel, and I don't want to like we already damn near do this shit like we get paid for it. So it's like and other people do. I do want something that throws off everybody. Like that's the thing. That's the thing that I like. That's the thing I want. We're kind of like less spoiled because everybody's able to guess everything and get these leaks. And right now, it's like nobody really knows, which is probably not going to last long. But
If
it's cool to have for the moment.
if I'm being honest, it'd be dope if they
So
redid Null.
so man, let me know when y'all want to move into like the original plot
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
because
can
it's
go.
a lot of stuff. All right, so okay, so deleted. You all right? Nate,
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
good.
want
I'm
to
good.
go on
I'm good. I'm good. Keep going. Keep going.
block.
It's hot.
Hair and makeup, hair and makeup.
Hair and
Hey,
makeup. Hair and makeup.
he just put the joint up like, and then go back. He like, okay, so deleted plot and alternate stuff. Oh my gosh, it took me a lot to dig this up. So Ned and MJ were originally weren't involved in the film.
at
Should
all.
have they should have kept it
Mm.
going.
The Hulk wasn't involved in the film. Jean Grey would have been presented as a misdirect antagonist. The movie still would have made all audience suspect the villain to be for a villain. She wasn't. So that they would have still kept Jean Grey. Leaper Queen was planned to be a significant villain in this joint and would have connected the movie directly to the X Men because she's an X Men villain.
I'm about to say I ain't
Um,
know what the fuck
That
that
would have
yeah,
is.
made
yeah,
sense.
she's
The
yeah,
leper queen.
yeah, leper queen. So I'm not a huge
Oh,
leper queen. I said leopard. I'm sorry, leper queen. So and I'm not big in the leper queen, so I can't really speak too much on it. Um, the original movie planned to use Venom symbiote left behind in the MCU at the end of No Way Home.
Which would make sense.
That would have been created a much more direct connection between Tom Holland Spider Man and Sony Venom universe. No symbiote got associated with Venom Last Dance and was supposed to be a larger part of the storyline.
Makes sense.
Sony reportedly envisioned brand new day as an Avengers size multiverse event, potentially even bigger than No Way Home. Toby and Andrew Garfield was considered for another significant return. Sony's original plan apparently involved connecting MCU Spider-Man directly to Morbius, Vulture, and the Sinister Six setup, which we saw at the end of Morbius when he met Vulture. The Spider-Man whom Vulture Morbius post-credit scene was supposedly setting up as a target was Tom Holland, Peter Parker. When they were talking about Spider-Man, they was trying to get Tom Holland, according to the video. And so the Sony Universe connection would have continued through Spider-Man 5 and 6.
Nice.
okay,
That's one
that
part
shit
of deleted.
was ass. Outside of the Venom shit, that shit was ass.
Well, that's like now it's coming out. To Sony has now said that they're they're saying this, but right now they're releasing a report saying that, oh, we never planned to have an MCU and have Tom Holland in our universe. They're backtracking, and there's too much evidence showing that they
They
lied.
they said that
Good
from
line.
jump. They said they
Niggas are
literally was gonna
liars.
have all their
Sony,
villains, and by the time they get that shit back, by the time they get Tom Holland back, they was gonna have everything set up. And it's like everybody has always said, besides people that don't know Spider Man, why the fuck would you have villains before you have the nigga that creates the villains? That doesn't make any sense. And then on top of that, right? You got Tom Holland. The only thing that in the Sony verse that's actually been good. Sorry, correction. The only two things that's actually been good in that verse has been the animated Spider Verse series and the Venom movies. Those are the only two things that have actually been good. And Marvel said, Kevin Feige himself said, we wanted to put Miles in movies, but we can't because
Sony
Sony
stopping.
doesn't want them to do it until after they finish the movie, which is next year. So we could, I don't know if they have something planned for Secret Wars because it comes in between the Into the Spider Verse comes in between, I think Secret Wars and whatever other movie is supposed to come out next year. It's in between next year, so we could get something if that's his plan, but that would be dope because we
You know,
all
at
want
the
to see
end of the day, no
Miles.
matter how strong we know he is, he's still gonna bring Spider-Man villains around. That's true. Come on, bro. This fucking Yahoo. Meet the okay. All right.
So cool to
All
me.
right.
Gotta watch
That
how you
is
talking with them
freaky.
Spider-Man.
Okay. So I mean, before we move on to those deleted scenes, because I got a lot more deleted scenes supposed to be part of this. Um, yeah, like I mean, yeah, it's really a lot of this plot line that I'm reading right now is a lot of because Sony backed out a lot of stuff. And they don't want creative growth like that. That's the thing that's fucking up a lot. And as I see this,
They going
MCU
through this.
definitely a direct. MCU definitely has like a creative control to a certain extent, but you like seeing how many deleted scenes this was. Yeah, this is a lot. But what you about to say, DJ?
I was about to say they go ahead and said that they not doing any more spin-offs from the Spider Verse. That's over and done with. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the head of Sony said that today or earlier this weekend. But it makes sense. Like they haven't been successful, but with all that, like all that work that they put in, they might as well go ahead and maximize and put those characters in a movie. They've been setting up the Sinister Six for a long time, especially with Brand New Day and or not Brand New Day, but No Way Home and the movies before that. Even with this, like you got Scorpion talking to Vulture, all types of shit going on. So we had what the last Spider-Man movie had what 4 of the Sinister Six in it. So you know what I'm saying? Like they could have just maximized and got as much bread as they could, but instead they bullshitted. So
Honestly,
um
they could have did a little nod with how they did the whole Tombstone shit and just did a montage of him beating Craven and all them.
could
Besides
have
Venom,
just did that. Could have just did that
They're
instead.
not doing that. Craven was dirt.
no, it
All that
was,
shit was dirt.
it
All
was.
that shit
I'm
that
not.
like
All them
they
niggas
don't
are dead, bro. All them niggas are
bruh.
dead.
Bruh, yeah. All the villains right now are fodder, but those movies have existed. They're dirt. There's no way you can attach them. That like this is why they backed out. It wouldn't have made sense. Like that's a
Makes sense
waste.
in terms of Spider-Man story, because this movie technically don't make sense. He doesn't even have. It's not even a real villain in the movie. Those are actual villains who have history and correlation with Spider-Man. This movie
Technically,
doesn't even
technically,
have.
them villains don't have nothing in the MCU. The only villains they have is
This,
Vulture.
this movie sets up nothing in the MCU aside from Hulk and Punisher, and them niggas is cameos.
I will say, I'm not gonna lie. Yelena called this nigga small potato shit. So I'm just saying,
It's
bro.
small potatoes.
Small, on a scale of small potatoes.
Let me tell you something.
Another
Let me,
asterisk. Hold on, hold
Let me
on.
tell
Let
you
me get this
something.
out, guys. Another asterisk with this movie. Why is there no Avengers Tower in the movie? The whole movie.
Was there not?
It doesn't exist. It's terrible. This
Oh
is bad
shit.
movie. Bad movie, bruh. No Avengers
not a
Tower in the
bad movie,
movie.
bro.
You would have thought that they would have promoted like the new one since it's
You got
done.
the whole new Avengers set up, and she in a fucking sauna. Why? How? It don't make fucking sense, bruh. Bad
What do you
movie,
mean
right?
it doesn't make sense?
Because she
Okay,
has a
bro,
whole building. She has a headquarters. Watch her
bro,
office inside of the
she
fucking
has
sauna.
she has a headquarters, but they're going through legal issues with the other Avengers.
No, but they took their house. They don't because no, we seen the post credit scene of Thunderbolts where they're clearly in the house. Come
No,
on,
they
Oh
bro.
did. They
god,
did. She the Vicky, whatever the fuck her name is, Valerie did take
She
the.
owns them and she owns the house. That's why they're in the house. The tower just doesn't exist
What?
because the
Wait,
fucking
what
editing team is ass.
was that in between it
No,
getting
no.
renovated?
Spider
Because
Man doesn't go to the universe. Tony Stark sold the building during the events of Spider Man Homecoming and moved the team to a new upstate facility. So I got to figure out at what point in time why they didn't go at that point in time. But I'm digging to find that out now.
I'm
No.
pretty sure. I'm
They
pretty
exist. The
sure.
new Avengers exist.
No, 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 no,
It's
no,
a
no, no,
thing.
no, 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 not that. I'm talking about because during Thunderbolts, the building was still under construction. It wasn't completed until the end of the movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
Because
We don't know.
it would make sense for it to be under construction and then her. That's my answer to that. I can't confirm it, but I'm pretty sure it was under construction because if this bitch is in a bathhouse, I ain't got no answers. All right.
It's called bad writing. That's your answer. They say, look, oh, we can't get that property. All right, bet. Let's
I
just throw
honestly,
it
I
in there
think they
No,
somewhere.
they
just used
said
that
no.
scene.
No. You're right. You're
Oh
right,
my
Nate.
god.
Yeah. New ownership of Thunderbolts post credit scene revealed that Valentina, and they purchased the skyscraper to serve as the new renovated headquarters for the new Avengers. So I guess that's renovated. It's getting renovated.
Right, all right, all right. It's just getting renovated.
So
I mean,
So
and
this okay.
also
So 4 years, and then we
and
had.
they also said, of course, they wanted to create it. They wanted to keep it deliberately like a isolated street level type of thing.
So what the fuck was Spider Man doing during fucking Void shit? That's what I want to know. Nigga was in New York,
We don't know.
but that's small potato shit. I'm
Small
just saying,
potato.
bro. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, here's the thing, and I know it's a joke, but you're talking about small potato shit. But Spider Man on a bad day could wipe half of their team.
That's what. How is that small potato shit?
He's a kid, bro, which is doesn't make sense.
I mean, his
You
villains
feel me?
his villains were small fry shit. It was not really big level shit, but Jean Grey was a fucking threat.
No, Jean Grey wasn't supposed to be a big level. Like yeah, she now the X Men are going to be absolutely threats, but they didn't think nothing of Jean Grey. But what you about to say, DJ?
No, I was just saying, like, she was just flexing, bro. Like, she thinks she a new Avengers, so she just feel like we don't do that type of shit as we are the Avengers now. You feel me? So
Yeah,
we don't deal with bank robbers and shit like that because that's all they Spider-Man villains do is rob banks. So I get
Yeah,
it.
niggas
I
got
get
money
it.
problems, you know.
man. I mean, so yeah, so that's the whole thing about it. That's like how she was. Yeah, she just really treating him. She just really like treating him like a child, which he shouldn't be. Like, I think
Everybody.
he's more than proved his spot. But yeah, I'm about to say everybody does. So I mean, I get it. So okay, now to move on to all right. So deleted Hulk material. The early version had Grey Hulk. Jean Grey control over the Hulk would break, would still happen. Hulk would transform into an enormous, monstrous gray version rather than the green Savage Hulk used in the final concept described by the transcript. This wasn't supposed to be a traditional intelligent slash talkative Joe Fixit interpretation. Instead, Grey Hulk would essentially have been even more brutal monster, and Marvel reportedly simplified this by making him green Savage Hulk while retaining the enormous size and extra power.
I was about to say they said he was gray. That nigga wasn't really gray. He was green.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, he was
definitely
green.
definitely green.
He
They
was
try to
green.
they try to make it look great with the lighting, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So okay. Next thing, deleted man spy storyline. Talked about that, how that's supposed to be a thing. Peter's body are undergoing some changes from the spider evolution. Early versions pushed this much further. Peter would experience nightmares while undergoing his transformations. In those nightmares, audiences would actually see Peter transform into the comic book man spider, and it was intended to be a genuine body horror. The sequence was probably removed because it became too intense for the intended PG-13 rating.
fuck them kids.
I was about to say that shit too. Yeah, fuck them kids.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I get it though, because like, all right, that's a lot to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to deal with. Also, I'm pretty sure like the cosmetics would have been a lot, but they could have hinted at it a little bit. They could have hinted at it a little bit.
Okay,
It would have been
okay.
dope to see him like have the 6 arms, but it'd been like a dream. Like he was at going through like shit in his mind too.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. I was wrong, so I had to take that L. All right. Next thing that was like kind of altered, deleted slash Punisher slash Defenders material. Claire Temple slash Night Nurse was supposed to appear.
Who?
That's a L.
Dawson
Nightmares.
Dawson.
Devil. They should have kept that in the movie.
They said Dawson reportedly filmed scenes. Claire would be working at the hospital where the Punisher takes Spider-Man near the end. Punisher, Spider
Mm.
Man, Claire says Night Nurse. I'm just gonna say Night Nurse. Night Nurse, Punisher, and Spider Man would have discussed reference to the larger Defenders corner of the MCU. The scene would have contained more connections to Daredevil Born Again. It would establish Defender characters are beginning to return. The sequence was apparently cut so the hospital scene could concentrate on emotional Peter and Frank relationship instead.
Boo. Why do we want to see an emotional Punisher? Give us the night nurse, man. Come on, man.
I will say it doesn't. It contradicts the whole fucking shit. The Punisher one take, bro, or one last kill. I will say that like I get what they were going for. Like that Punisher fit that movie, but looking back, what the fuck did that one take have to do with this movie?
Anything. Nothing.
Because that nigga was still crazy at the end a little bit. I'm just saying. He crazy in the movie, but like he got his little back and forth with like that is like to me that felt a little bit more comic book like Spider-Man or Punisher in Spider-Man comics as opposed to a Punisher
And
comic.
why didn't they even show the whole thing with Spider-Man and Punisher, bro? Such a fucking waste. Such
What
a
you mean?
waste.
What you mean the whole thing?
Bro, because their whole little argument spat thing that they was having in front of Mary J. Blige for fake ass comedic relief was that Spider-Man saved Punisher on Staten Island. Why wouldn't they show that? I would have
I mean,
preferred the movie
what
start
was
like that.
What
I
was
wanted to
the?
see what happened.
Hold on. What was it? There was another tease that happened in Marvel that they never explained, and that's what the trope was for.
Are you
That's
talking about the Black Widow and fucking the Budapest shit, the Black Widow and Hawkeye shit that they
Yeah, I
never
did.
had?
That's what they did. That's the same. They were just playing off that trope.
I get that, but they supposed to be like special ops and shit. These niggas are street level heroes.
Yeah, I would have
Just
wanted
their
to see like
location.
it would have been probably a funny ass scene to see like Punisher getting saved by Spidey and then Punisher mad as fuck. Like even if it's like a quick flashback of like what the fuck happened.
Anything that could have been a post credit scene instead of us looking at a 3D rendering of a Spidey tracker.
Come on, Ned, we didn't want to see that shit.
No, no. So I'm about to go back to that. So that's the next thing that was cut out. Spider-Man and Punisher Staten Island backstory. Punisher goes after a group of villains. Spider-Man independently arrives. Spider-Man intervenes. Spider-Man saves Frank Castle life. The movie apparently referenced Staten Island as the equivalent of MCU running Budapest. Joke. That's what I was asked about. Between Black Widow and Hawkeye and shared adventures the audience didn't actually witness. That means Peter and frankly knew one another much before the movie rather than me for the first time.
That's so wild.
Yeah,
It's so bad, bro. That's so bad.
Okay,
Especially like
so
coming off one last kill and all that. Like, come
I'm not
on.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. One last kill but ass. And if y'all gonna put punish anything like that, and he already said that it's one of the things that he don't have creative control over. He not doing. Don't do that shit. Leave that shit alone. If it was gonna be
Nah,
one, if it was gonna be one shot, one kill for even 15 minutes with Spider Man, that shit was gonna be ass. Let's cut the cap. That
no,
whole thing was
bro.
ass. Y'all were
I'm not
complaining about
saying.
how he
I'm not
fell.
saying
Y'all
that.
thought he was an Indian when he fell off the what's his name.
The CGI was crazy. The CGI was crazy.
So right. So let's just stop that.
They showed they.
No,
I'm
but
just saying,
how
like
does that?
pick up the story, like pick up
How?
the.
Yeah, exactly. How does that lead into this? Oh, there was another thing. I don't know if y'all peeped that shit, but I need to. James, you say you about to go back and watch it.
Mhm.
I swear on everything, the photo of his wife was Kingpin's wife, bruh.
In
I
the, in the in the
in the
cabinet.
locker. Yes, I
I
swear
peeped.
that was not
I
okay.
peeped,
'Cause
yeah.
I was like, hold on, wait, that's Kingpin wife. What the fuck?
Unless that wasn't like his family, unless that was like his like target assassination
Yeah,
board
sometimes, man.
situation.
Yeah, I mean, Punisher is jack crazy.
He said close the shit. That's none of your business. He wouldn't be, you know what I'm
He,
saying?
he didn't he didn't answer the question if that was
He
his
didn't answer
family
the
or
question. Yeah,
not.
that's true. That's true. That's a
But
fact.
I peeped it. I peeped it.
Okay, okay,
That's a
okay,
fact.
okay,
That's a
okay,
fact.
Even
okay.
though
That's a fact.
technically she already dead.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no lead into from that to this. There's like how was that a setup for Punisher when this
Because
Punisher seems complete like this Punisher
he came
seems
he
like
came out of nowhere.
right?
He came out of because what are you doing in the middle of Queens chasing the tank? Why are you here out of all the other niggas that could be here? Why are you here?
Small potatoes.
Why is he chasing the tank? What does the tank have to do with anything related to the Punisher? He
I
just wants
mean,
some hero. He just wants some hero shit now. He's just a
I
hero.
mean, when I really think about it, like Punisher do be on some hero shit. Like, I
He's
mean,
a vigilante.
No, 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 no.
well, you know how I feel about vigilantes. You know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about them. Them niggas are just mass murderers trying to lie behind something. Them niggas ain't vigilantes. Punisher's really a villain, and that's okay. He
I
doesn't
just
fight
think that there was
villains.
no like there's no lead up to it. I'm not saying it like
The nigga came out of nowhere, bro.
I loved
For
him
no
in the
reason.
movie. I love their little back and forth, like when they was arguing or when they was arguing in front of MJ. That shit was funny as fuck. He was going back and forth, and then he shot him out the fucking car. That shit was funny. It made sense. But what I'm saying is, before this, there was no like, where the fuck was his mind fixed at to the point where I mean, obviously the nigga not fixed, but the nigga's at least a little bit sane enough to go after a tank. Like this nigga at the end of one last kill was fucking still crazy. And it still didn't make any sense because what Punisher was that? Was that locked up after Daredevil Punisher? Or what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Make it make sense.
This movie has no timeline.
Yeah.
Just exists in the world by itself.
Hey, look, I'm gonna keep saying it. Small potatoes.
Small
I
potatoes.
but like I said, this is what I'm about to say. Oh, so yeah, so apparently, like, the reason why he was hunting that tank is because that was another part of a criminal organization he was hunting.
Was that
It's
part of the old girl in the wheelchair, like the Faucis or where the fuck their name
I
was?
mean, I thought they were dead. I thought they were done at the one shot, one last
No,
kill.
remember they got away. The girl
the
got away.
the wheelchair lady got away. She the only
Yeah,
one.
I'm not worried about that bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You can't even. Oh damn, my bad. Breaking character. My bad. I mean, nobody was. Yeah, she's not making no moves. And making no moves. But yeah, like that's how punish. I mean, punish. I mean, we also still forget too that like at the end of the day, these guys are quote unquote supposed to be still be heroes. This doesn't take out the point of them not doing things or certainly just doing heroic acts like that. Those things can happen. Like that's what they're trying to make. One of the bigger things is try to make New York alive again.
I feel it.
And that worked. Like that worked. Like there's no rhyme or reason why we watching Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man dealing with somebody, then somebody jumps in because they're in New York. Like that happens. I watch that shit every day for some because I put it on for the damn dog when I leave. So I watch that shit every day. And it's actually an elite cartoon. Bring that back.
you talking about
Um
the one with Doctor Strange and the new one
well the newer one.
with
It's like
the
I think it's like
with,
two
with
thousands.
Black Green Goblin? Oh no! I thought you
No,
talking about
no, no, no.
the new Joan. I was like, yeah, they
No, no, no,
actually
no, no, no. I'm not talking about that joint. That joint's a little too off for me. But
that Joan
um
fire, bro.
So all right, so let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and go back more. So the other deleted scenes. Apparently, there was a lot of villain fights before Sony decided. Okay, so Spider Man was supposed to encounter a large collection of villains. Um, it's the same thing we saw with the creating Spider Man comics. They said there's several major actors film material that just not survived the edit.
You can tell.
The director reportedly disliked having to remove the sequence. So that was not over David. Apparently, directors wanted them to keep sequences in there, and I guess whomever the powers be told them to remove it.
And they fucked it up.
The video narrates theorized that it may have been a pseudo Sinister Six battle going with lower level villains. Rhino may have been involved because Rhino Head was reportedly seen on set. More than 50 comic covers was reportedly considered recreating, with fewer than half surviving in the movie. The concept may be saved for future Spider-Man movies.
Rhino ran into the wall and he jumped over him like in the comics. They did that.
Yeah.
That was
Recreated
a
it.
ramrod. That wasn't Rhino. That was a ramrod.
Oh well,
Small potato.
small
Very
potato.
small
My fault.
potato.
we're spamming the small potato.
Hey, look.
Um,
If I'm being honest,
It's valid.
I'm gonna just say I'm gonna be the one that say it. This wasn't a Spider-Man movie. This was a setup movie for the X-Men.
Fucking awful.
Let's be
And
honest.
they did a terrible job at
Let's
it.
be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves, James.
I'm about to say on that point,
Let's
right?
be honest with
On that
ourselves.
point, right?
how long was Peter
How do
Parker?
you,
How long was Peter Parker and Spider-Man in the movie?
No. They was in the
No,
movie,
no, no, no,
but
no,
it
no,
was
no, no, no,
definitely a
no, no,
setup
no, no,
movie
no, no,
for
no.
Jean Grey and
How much?
X-Men.
Once again, how long was that? I can go back and point to every movie in Marvel Universe besides the first being setup movies. I can make an argument with y'all for
For the
every single one.
MCU? For the
For
MCU, yes.
MCU, I can make an
Yes.
argument for every
MCU
single
movies
one.
are just setup movies for other
Eh,
shit, bro.
Right. So what are we what are we talking about?
It's
Like what
supposed
are
to
we
be
talking about?
his
talking
movie.
about
Give me
Brandon
an MCU
Davis.
movie that was that
Talking
besides
about
Shang-Chi
Brandon
and even
Davis.
Shang-Chi set up.
It's wait,
Brandon
wait.
Davis
Did
was
they
not
say
a
that?
setup
Is
movie.
he
Brandon
even?
Davis
Is
wasn't a
he in
setup movie.
Doomsday? Is he in Doomsday?
Hold on. No, let me go and get the computer
Well,
Is
ready.
not
he?
So
Brandon Day. No Way Home.
what's
No
Is
Way
he?
Home
what's not
wasn't a
Is
setup movie. No Way Home
Sure
wasn't a
enough.
setup
He
movie.
got you there.
hold on.
I'm not tweaking.
I think
No Way Home wasn't a
Iron
setup
Man
movie.
3, I don't think was a setup movie either.
And that shit was ass. Like don't tell me a good movie, please, for the love of God.
No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way
Oh
Home.
no, No Way Home set up for Doctor Strange multiverse of
No.
madness.
No, it did not. It
It's
did not.
multiverse of madness.
No, it didn't.
Specifically explaining the timeline
Ow.
killing who he remained and Loki allowed the multiverse to happen. The multiverse disaster and No Way Home was possible because those events led to the multiverse of madness. Like I said, Tell me
No,
something that
no,
doesn't have an evolve. Stop the
How?
no,
cap. Stop. I
no.
just told y'all
That's
how. I just
that's
told y'all
That's
how.
not a
extremely
direct
I just
link.
told
absurd.
y'all how. What do
No,
you mean?
that's not a direct link.
If Kevin Feige's literally said it, who are y'all arguing with? Argue with yourselves.
Because
What you
like
just
you can
talking about?
in the movie,
Not a
right?
setup movie.
In the movies, right? When you're watching them, you can directly tell that they are direct setups. No Way Home, you can't really tell that that's a setup for fucking Multiverse of Madness because there's nothing really linking it besides Doctor Strange. I guess
I
you could say
mean,
that. But in this
The,
specific, there's too
I
many
ain't
things
watching.
linking
the,
to
the,
X-Men.
the credit
He's
scene in
not
No Way
watching
Home was
another
literally the
movie.
first trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
What was
And
the
no,
credit
this is
scene?
Google. This is Google. This is me doing my Googles. If y'all want me, go ahead. Like I
What was
said,
the
once
credit
again.
scene? What was the
It's
credit scene?
Oh,
Google.
let me see. Let me go
He
ahead
said,
and
"Don't
Google the
ask
credit scene.
Google."
Don't ask
That's,
Google. What do you mean? Y'all picking through shit and not doing research.
that's
What's
like
wrong with
asking.
y'all?
That's like
Don't let me get
asking Google, "Am
ChatGPT
I
with this
sick?" And
motherfucker.
it's
ChatGPT will
telling
tell
you
me
no matter what.
everything.
That's like asking Google, "Am I sick?" And it's telling you about to die,
Bruh,
bro. No, it's
bruh,
gonna give you
no,
the answer
bruh.
that you want to
Just,
hear.
just because I like to bring facts to the whole argument, just not to support something is crazy to me. But whatever. Like
Bro,
that.
no,
That's how
it
much
wasn't.
All
that
I,
It
hype
no,
wasn't
no,
the
no, no,
that
setup.
no.
goes.
All I'm
It
saying
wasn't
is
the setup movie.
this movie was a how they did the trailer and everything. Yes, it had a lot of Spider-Man. We got to see Spider-Man develop. That's the only thing in my mind. I know DJ don't agree with it, but that's the only thing in my mind that saves this movie. Because if you didn't have Spider-Man come into being Peter Parker and Spider-Man at the end of the movie, it just would have been a lonely setup for Jean Grey and the X-Men
You know
going
what I'm saying?
upstate
Like,
for real.
this whole movie was him debating if he wanted to be both himself and Spider Man. This whole movie was him saying, "No, I'm gonna be Spider Man." He didn't even say his name was Peter until the end of the movie. Like, every time they
Yeah.
asked him his name, he said, "I'm Maynard, I'm Ned, like I'm whoever the fuck else." So he never wanted to be Peter this whole time. He was being Spider Man. And that was his whole internal dilemma of him choosing to be, hey, am I gonna be Peter Parker and Spider Man? Am I gonna be Peter or Spider Man? That's what the whole arachnoid situation happens. It's like, all right, you're being too much of a Spider Man now. You have to find some way to be human. He was on the phone with the cop saying, she was telling him, hey, you don't have any human interactions. You're alone. You need to find some friends, do some shit like that. So it's like, I
It
get that.
sound like a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, it's a Spider-Man movie if you want to be literal, but it's literally a trash setup or trash launching pad for fucking X-Men or Jean Grey because we don't even know where she's going.
That I would say because it started out just being him doing street level shit, which I was fine with. He was doing that, and then once it shifted into him going against Jean Grey, it started doing the setup process for okay, let's do the suppression, let's do this. Okay, where does Jean Grey go at the end of the movie? Oh, and then another
Yeah, like a
another
Spider-Man movie. Me too.
Another theory that I seen online is when Jean Grey fully gets her powers and she like expands and is holding MJ and Ned, they were saying that she might have unlocked something and that's why MJ was crying and that's why she ended up going back to the spot on top of the school and then that's why Ned ended up remembering Peter. But then I seen something else about that as well. So they said that Jean Grey might have unlocked their memories or giving them back their memories or something like that, because she's known to do that. She did that for Wolverine when they broke into the fuck is that fucking place? I can't think. The shit with Weapon X and all them. She did that for them.
Hmm.
So they were saying that's pretty much how that is, which would be an interesting setup, which is probably what she's going upstate for. But like I said, closer to the end of the movie, it was more of a setup, which I'm fine with. But it was just like, did he
Oh,
have to
yeah.
be the villain? Did Peter have to be the villain? You know he gonna be number one op, bro. I didn't want it. My boy finally got a win. I finally got to see him do something that was on the level of Toby, and then this nigga's number one op. Why? Why did he have to be the creator of it?
'Cause
And then on top of that, you used Hulk again, bro. I swear, I'm gonna go back and watch this shit thoroughly. By the next time we talk, I swear on everything. I swear in the movie, on Endgame, did Banner not say, "Oh, I was able to fuse both of us"? This nigga ain't have no wristwatch on his ass. They don't explain how and why he had to use a wristwatch. And on top of that, this nigga's son went up to the upper room and never came back. Where the
Came
fuck?
back.
like,
Okay, never
y'all
seen
just
him
playing
again.
with my nigga Hawk, bro. Stop
Yeah, well, I mean,
playing.
I don't have too much qualms with like how they do Hawk. Hawk is pretty done pretty bad. I mean, he's
It is what it is at this point.
Bro,
hey, look, I don't have too much smoke with that one. I'm not gonna. I mean, Hawk is
they need to
done
stop playing with him, bro.
everywhere. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, yeah, because like what last time we saw him, shoot,
He
man,
it
it's been
was
so long ago.
I'm about to
it
say
was technically She-Hulk. It was
She-Hulk
technically
when he
She-Hulk.
went to space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, She-Hulk when he went to space. So when did he come back? Is the question.
And where his son at? He abandoned. He took that nigga to outer space and left his ass.
But even then, it was like she told when in She-Hulk, he was explaining, I'm able to control both sides. Oh wait, you can actually reverse your shit. You can go back. And she was like, yeah, I could just control it. And he was like, I can't do that. Okay, so why the fuck does he need the mutation shit? You're just giving him shit just to fit the narrative of Spider-Man. But why did he need it in the first place? Explain just a little bit. Say
Maybe
like something happened
his
and I had
been
to.
too suppressed. His heart's been too suppressed, so he
Like,
gotta hold it down.
that
Like
nigga need to be fucking. This nigga having PTSD, bro. Come on, bro. Get
I
beat
mean,
by
well,
Thanos.
I mean,
Come on,
I'm
bro.
about to say, I mean, the Hulk has always been like a volatile thing, so I'm not,
Give my nigga
I ain't,
PTSD.
I'm
This
not, I'm not
this is
sure.
the Hulk fighting the thing. I need to see something, bro. I need to see something.
Oh yeah, well y'all probably didn't read like my long description of how what I thought it was going to be, but that's one of the things I put in there in the dress. If that shit is like 60% right, I'm running, I'm going to Marvel. Y'all about to see me.
Hey, run that check.
Yeah, run that check. 60%, shit. If it's 20% right, I'm running it.
we
That's
need
it.
him.
We need them. We need them. So I mean, so okay. So you all got your quorums for that. Um, we only have a few minutes left, so it's probably not even best to really even engage in anything else.
All in all, I think the movie was good. As much as I was shitting on it, I do think the movie was good. I think it was one of his better movies, even with the last one. Do I think it was better than Spider-Man 2? Fuck no. But I do think out of all four movies, it's his best movie.
That shit was definitely better than Spider-Man 2.
Stop playing with me.
I'm
It
staying on
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't better than No Way Home, but it was good. It's better than Spider Man 2, but it wasn't better than No Way Home to me.
I don't understand how you say No Way Home is better when we literally there is a known fact that that shit is so chopped up because it was COVID and you know
That's
what? We only got a few
that's
minutes. We only got a
no
few minutes.
what is the excuse for
No,
this
no,
movie.
bruh. No, bruh.
What's
I
the
don't want to
excuse
hear
for this
that. No, I don't
movie?
want to hear you got that
There's
smoke
no
for that.
way.
You should for that. I don't want to hear
There's
it. I don't
no
want
way
to
you
hear
can tell me this was a
bruh.
smooth movie. The
Bruh.
rhythm of this movie is all over the place.
How is it?
With
How is it?
no balance. Power slam through no floors or nothing.
Bruh.
Nothing. I seen
Bruh.
this movie
Bruh.
and
He said there was no
Bruh.
power drive through no floors or nothing.
Man, you
nothing.
just want to see. You just want to see him suffer. You don't even want to see a good movie. You just want to see Spider-Man
Exactly.
suffer.
No,
Spider-Man, a
I want to
hero
see a
suffers
good
and gets
movie.
back up.
I
He's
want to
he's.
see a good movie. This was a movie that was all over the place. I just feel
Bruh,
like
no,
you guys
bruh,
watching
bruh.
stuff.
I don't want to
And
hear
then
nothing you guys say, bruh, because you go ahead. What is it? What is it? Ironheart. Go ahead and write for that, bruh.
come
Go ahead and
on,
write for
how about
that. Go ahead and write for
you've been
that.
cheating
Cheap
on me.
shots.
Got
Cheap
you
That's
there.
shots.
that's a TV
Cheap
show.
shots.
This is a movie.
I
This
don't want to
movie,
hear that. You
the
like
pace
that
of this
writing too?
movie was crazy, bruh. The pace of this movie was crazy. The editing of this movie was crazy. There's no way y'all can tell me that all of these things make sense. With it's so many questions that need to be answered.
Nigga, you only asked for 3 questions. You only asked 3 questions. Everything else you just don't like.
No,
Hey,
I
that's
asked
too
a bunch of questions,
many
actually.
And I gave you answers. But the
No,
only
you
the
didn't.
only thing on what? What else? What else?
Why
Besides the
why
only thing about the
why was
apartment thing.
Vanessa's bitch ass on Punisher's wall?
Why was
why
she
was
on the board?
why
Where
why
did they
was
get the random space weapons from? Who did those belong to? Where the rest of the weapons in the DODC at? Only they just so happened to find Shocker's glove that he didn't even get to fucking use. Come on, bro. It's a lot of shit happening in this movie that just don't make sense. We don't even know. We don't. We
Hold
don't
on,
know.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. So hold on. Go ahead, go and put it in the group chat so I can answer all y'all fucking questions. When I go back and go see it, so I can answer all y'all fucking questions. So y'all can sound like idiots. It sound like haters.
Ask them
Because y'all
how
niggas
you
hating.
asking them. Don't do the research. You've seen the movie.
And
No,
I'm gonna
I've
sit
seen the
just,
movie
and I'm
too,
gonna
but
sit
it's
just
not.
like this.
It's so much. It's so much to capture in one. What's the name? Like that's just one of the things. Like 100%.
You've seen it once, and y'all got questions. It's still on.
With DJ, you also go in there and hate stuff, so we already know what that is about.
Bro, why
We
y'all
know
not going in there to hate watch, bro? I'm spending my money and time to enjoy a movie.
that's what makes you more diabolical.
If things don't make sense, am I wrong for asking why they don't
Hey,
make
hey,
sense?
DJ, I got a mask
Where
just
the
for you over here,
Avengers
bro.
going?
There you
I got
go.
a mask.
There you
I got a
go.
mask.
Go
Hold on.
ahead, Nate.
Hold on.
In
Nate,
New
he don't
York,
want to accept it.
where the Avengers at, bro? Where the Avengers at? We're in New York. Where the Defenders
Hey,
at?
hey, DJ, they didn't care who you were till you put on the mask, bro. They
I'm
didn't
gonna have
care
to
who you
don
were
the
till you put on
mask.
the mask,
I'm gonna
bro.
have to don the mask, man.
Okay. So with that being said, you know what? Next week, let's go ahead and hear DJ. Let's go ahead and hear DJ top 5 movies that are absolutely flawless and perfect. Let's go ahead and have that conversation about it.
Not better than No Way Home.
Ironheart, number one.
It's a TV
Oh, but
show.
I don't have no issues. They don't have no issues,
I can
man. Y'all
take
have
it
y'all
in there
night
with
back.
you.
Y'all have a good night. Love to all the Marvel people. Love to everybody watching. Love to everybody supporting all that. Love to the Doctor Doom,
Hell yeah.
Emperor Doctor Doom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good night.
Take a
This nigga is
take.
crazy.